Hey, roomies, as we close out 2024, there's great news coming out of the Sahelian region of Africa for Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. First, they left the Economic Community of West African States, known as ECOWAS. Uh, it appears to be an organization suffering from stagnation and inertia. These three countries are forming a federation. Yes, the last time we saw a black ruled countries coming together to create a federation was back in the 1960s in the Caribbean with three countries, namely Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica. Sounds familiar? There's no need to tell you guys that it was a big failure because the bigger islands couldn't put their egos in check and crawl to England for independence. Fast forward 60 years later and look at where it got them. Sorry, I regressed a bit there. Anyway, the percentage of success of this African Federation of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso seems to be very high. So far, these leaders have demonstrated and lived by their ideals of self reliance, economic sovereignty, and prioritizing national interest over everything else. We should ask France about that. It seems that Air France thought they were punishing the three by pulling their airlines out of the skies at the last minute, leaving travelers to the Sahel region stranded. Now they want back in because they are losing millions and millions of francs daily. Roomies, I look forward to Africa taking its mineral industries and, more importantly, their pride back. What are your thoughts? Leave us a comment.
Recently mentioned that the finance ministers from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger recently met as of like late last month in Bamako, and they discussed a whole lot of developmental projects, and one of them really caught my attention. So they're aiming to form a federation. Okay, so they want to combine these three countries and form a federation. These ministers have advised the creation of crucial economic structures, which include the Stabilization Fund, which will address economic volatility and enhance financial stability within the Sahel region. Two, an investment bank, which will be aimed at boosting economic growth and development through strategic investments. Three, Economic and Monetary Union Committee, which will be created and tasked with studying the feasibility and structure of a unified economic and monetary system among these nations.